Yo, what is going on, guys? Jacob13 here, and today I'm going to be going over my settings for Rainbow Six Siege for you guys. Um, so let's jump right into it. I do have subtitles turned off because it can be really distracting for me whenever titles are popping up at the bottom of my screen. Master volume, I have it turned all the way up because this game, it's very important to listen where the enemies are and where they're coming from and where they're rushing from, just in case they do rush. Music volume is down to 68. I normally have it on 50. Because at the end of rounds, if you're trying to clutch, that music will really start to kick in, and if it's really loud, it can be very distracting. Dialogue volume. See, I used to have this on 50, and then it was way too low for me to hear. So since I don't look at the up top of my screen for to see what time it is, how much time I have left, I mainly depend on the narrator to 15 seconds left whenever he says that, or 10 seconds left. It makes me instead of me having to take my eyes off of my aim and just to look at the top of my screen, it helps me a lot. Dynamic range, I did test these inside of custom game. To me, hi-fi seemed like the best because I can hear more. TV didn't really sound all that great, sounded a little bit off. In the night mode, it made the game sound really low. And then voice chat volume, I have it down to 80 because a lot of teammates will be really loud in game chat, so it's hard for me to concentrate. I always have VSync off because in terrorist hunts, you'll only get about 29, 30 FPS when you should really be getting 60 like a regular game, and if you have it off, you'll be getting 60, and it'll just be like a regular game just with computers. And then I have my brightness up at 90 only because my monitor that I play on is like very low brightness, so I have it at 90. And then my controls, look inversion is disabled because that's really hard for me to play like that. Up is down and down is up. It's like awkward. My vibration is enabled because it's really hard for me to whenever I disabled it at one point, and it was so hard for me to tell if I was shooting or not, because in most of the games that I've ever played, vibration has always been happening for my controller, and it's just been helping me concentrate, and it screws up my aim if it's disabled. And although I do hear if it's disabled, it'll save some of your controller battery. So I think I should probably start getting used to it. My vertical sensitivity and my horizontal sensitivity is 30/42. I was thinking about upping that. It used to be 20/30 a few days ago, until I realized how important it is to have higher sensitivity. And so I upped it a little bit. I think I'm gonna up it a lot more. And my left stick dead zone and my right stick dead zone are 5, because I don't feel like it just makes it a lot more sensitive, so it helps me. Aim assist is disabled because whenever I go into a terror stunt, I play at least three hard normal terror stunts a day before I start into ranked, so I can warm up my aim. And if aim assist is on, since aim assist isn't enabled for multiplayer in this game, it really helps me because I can actually warm up. If it's enabled, it's not gonna help me warm up. ADS is 41. I was thinking about turning it down a little bit more, because I don't know. It's important to have low ADS. I've seen in this one video because it helps you snap onto heads a lot better, and it gets your aim better. Gadget deployment, I was thinking about turning it on toggle, but for now I'm just keeping it on hold, and I have the regular controller layout. So yeah, that was my settings. And I do play with a regular controller, although I have an anti-slip silicone grip around my controller with 12 thumbstick grips that I have. But I of course, you can only have 2 at a time on it. And yeah, that's basically my controller setup too. So subscribe, like, comment. I always like to read people's comments, like them, and I always try to reply back to people that comment me. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.